G'day everybody, it's Max, and this is Satisfactory 1.1, you betcha. And, well, I guess things need to be fixed, people. The 2000 map has several broken nodes, which is breaking things, and what I thought was going to be a simple fix isn't so simple. So I guess we're going to play it as a weekly series, that's right. We are going to still celebrate Fixmas as our premiere episode, as I guess I'll call this now. We're actually going to go through, we still got some more power to fix up. It turns out Criterium is on the fritz. Gotta have it working, people. We need the power. That's how it works. And then, of course, we're going to take a quick tour over to the other side of the map, over towards the Rocket Factory and the Crystal Oscillator Factory, and a few others, just to have a look around as this kind of now premiere episode of a weekly series is going to happen. That's right. Now, next episode is going to be the Fixmas rocket launching episode. But this episode, we still have some power to fix, and we're also going to take stock of some of the nodes that are broken, and at the same time do a bit of a quick tour. Before we get started, big thanks to all those watching this series, recent subscribers. Of course, feel free to watch me at 2x speed as necessary, because I'm twice as handsome and your time is precious. And at the same time, we're going to try and fix up the 2000 map again with the broken nodes, and probably try to actually get to the end of the game. That's a thing. So with that, let's get to it. So peeps, the sun is coming up over here at the power plant, and yes, we are about to have power again. That being said, boy oh boy, I didn't realize just how bad things were. I thought, oh, there's a broken sulfur node. No big deal, we'll fix it. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to end up making a weekly series out of this, because we got a lot to fix. And yeah, that sulfur node was not the only thing that's broken. In fact, we're about to repair something else. And then after that, what we'll do is we'll actually talk about just some of the stuff that appears to be busted. That's right, people. Busted. So it turns out that more than just the sulfur node was broken. We're going to whip on over there shortly because, I mean, you know, you want to see everything working and it's really cool. But another thing that had stopped working was Criterium. Now, I have, at the very bottom of this hill, okay, so we're in the very far corner, by the way. There, of course, is the nuclear power plants all over there. Aluminum is over here. We're at the far edge, and right down there is a drill. And that used to be a Criterium node, but it's not anymore. And guess what you need to make power nodes and stuff? Yeah, that. Gosh darn it. Anyway, I have fixed it, and we will quickly have a look at some point in time about how I fixed that. So that Criterium node is gone. There are 3 new ones buried in a cave back there with very torturous, a lot of alpha spiders. Like, there was like 8 alpha spiders. And it took me over 2.5 hours to clear that cave out. It was so painful. I mean, the pain, the agony. I mean, it was painful. But I got it cleaned out. I got them 3 nodes hooked up. And I've actually got them, I got the lines part of the belt wall. And the next thing I discovered is, you know, half a decade of building and tearing down and rebuilding and re-tearing down. Yeah, it turns out I got empty lines going nowhere. I got lines going somewhere. I got some lines I have no idea what they're doing. And this is this is going to fix the power, but we have so many broken things. We're going to make a series on it, people. We're going to fix some more. We're going to fix some stuff. So we got to get this Criterium running, and the reason is that it is literally on the verge of not working. Like, if I don't get this working soon, we don't make anything. So these 2 bottom lines here are for the Criterium intake, and the 3 nodes I now have collected up there are now down on these 2 lines. So I am going to hook these 2 lines up, and then we're going to go over and celebrate together while I show off a bit of the power node workstation stuff, and at the same time get to have a look around because a lot of stuff starts coming alive, which is actually really cool. So that's racing down there now, which is good. I mean, I can't believe the mess. Just to point out, that up there, by the way, is a factory that was making silica powder. Yeah, guess what doesn't work anymore? That factory. In fact, the aluminum factory has stopped working because that factory has stopped working. Well, of course it has, because that's a thing. Anyway, power is always your first focus, people. And without power, all these other factories not working don't mean squat anyway. So we have to get the power working. And this should fix it. So let's head on over here. Luckily, we have daytime now. We have a train going by. That is the uranium train. And we're going to actually talk about... we'll talk about that soon enough. Yeah, so again, nuclear power is running fine at the moment, and I guess I should show you why, right? I keep saying that, well, yeah, we have nuclear rods stored up. Well, we do, and they are down here. So what we'll do is we'll take a small drive down here, and I will show you. We overproduce here, and we did that on purpose some time ago, and as you can see, we have enough nuclear rods here. This is nothing, by the way. We have boxes of nuclear rods. Boxes and boxes, as we will show here momentarily. We have multi-containers of nuclear rods just waiting for use. You name it. What do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 boxes of rods, and that line is at least filled up, 8, 9 machines back, which is good. So that means the nuclear now keep in mind we have nearly 70 power 70 nuclear running here, so it will burn through that box, don't get me wrong. That being said, we're good for a little while. But it was important to get this fixed. The sulfur definitely helped out. With the sulfur coming in, it started reblendering everything. Uh-oh, you're in trouble, dude. You're out of gas. Yes, I am. The blenders all started coming back. Everything was looking good, and that was great. But then I noticed that there were some other empty lines, and after investigation, it turned out that they were criterium lines. Luckily, I see a bunch of green lights over here, people, and that means everything's back to working again. This is good. So we'll stop here for a quick second, and sure enough, nice. It's nice to see green lines working their way down. Now, it will take time for these to fill up, of course. Definitely, you can't empty out a bunch of machines and it's really hard to do balancing and stuff. Like every line, it's just a 1-to-2 ratio, right? So every line takes its own and has to feed down to the next machine and the next machine, and so on and so on. But as they do, they will work their way around, and we like to see this. And now, of course, that's you say, well, those are on really slow belts. Yes, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't fill the boat before it gets to the next faster belt, which of course is all that matters. You don't always have to use Mark 5, Mark 8, Mark 9000, anything. Anyway, so here are the blenders. Of course, with everything fixed, they are working again. Yes, it's so happy. That being said, you will notice that sulfur and its corresponding acid is not really the shortfall anymore. The shortfall now is going to be uranium, and it soon falls. It will soon fall short. You'll notice them uranium lines are looking pretty empty, right? And yes, I've actually done a little investigative work on this. Turns out that the train is doing fine. That uranium train that just came by, it is working. It's not a problem. The node in the cave back here, though, appears to be only doing 300. Now, maybe they all do 300 now. And I mean that is that's a Mark III with fully upgraded shards in it. So I'm a little surprised about that. I thought uranium nodes were bigger, but again, there have been changes, and those changes I am paying for. Hey, guess what's back online? That's right, Recycle, people. Recycle is back online, and that's right, all the colliders are having a smoke show. Oh yeah, it's a party over here, people. When you see colliders going like crazy, you know it's a good time. But it's nice to see all the colliders are once again doing what they're supposed to do, right? We like to see the colliders lighting up, especially at nighttime, people. This thing is a Christmas tree. And it's really hard. Unfortunately, the draw distance doesn't allow you to capture these really well. Now, I haven't tested it with the new video card though, so I can see the whirling on that one down there. It would be really nice if you could see like several of these at night all at once, right? I mean, these things are pretty cool, even on the old video card, lighting up like Christmas trees. So anyway, we are back in the nuclear recycle business, which of course gives us lots of tickets. We're into the ticket business, right? Another 1,000 tickets made. And this, I think, stables out now. This will get stabled out to about 1.7, between 1.7, and I think the other number is 1.3 or something like that, or 1.2. Anyway, it does this up and down thing because obviously this thing is sinking whatever it is, the crazy plutonium. Yeah, the plutonium rods, right? And it's really slow at it. You only get like, I don't know, a couple of rods every minute or so. So that's why this will go up and down. But I mean, a million points a minute. I mean, that's not going to shame me about, right? Anyway, so let's head on over to the other side of the map, people. I just realized everything's kind of loud here, so let me fix that for you. There we go. Power is back online. That being said, we have nodes that are broken. So one, let's actually make a quick stop over here at aluminum. I don't know how bad it is, but it's probably bad enough. You can tell we're in the swamp. Everything is gray, musty, and ugh. Anyway, it is what it is. At least everything's back online. I should have checked the AI limiters while I was over there. That's what the criterion was for, and we were running out of them. Anyway, it should be fine. So let's have a look here and see what's going on. I don't like yellow lights, people. Yellow. Oh, okay. So this isn't bad. I like this. This is good. We'll move down here a little bit, and everything looks okay here. We like to see. Don't get me wrong. I like to see backup of stuff, but it does make me nervous because two things. You don't want to see empty lines, but you don't want to see backed up lines either. That means nothing's going on. Now, keeping in mind that aluminum is not probably being used anywhere at the moment, so it's probably just sitting here, and this is why it's not happening. All right. So we would have to go check that, but I do want to take a look over here at some of the factories for a second. Okay, so let's just do a quick investigative work here. All right, so we got we got so much raw ore coming in there. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, 500 of it. Water everywhere. It's just okay. So it's coming out here. Yeah, and see these lines here, empty, not good, right? Yep, silica, empty, not good. Hilltop, not good, people. It's not good. Okay, let me go check something. I'll be right back. Okay, people, before it gets dark, we gotta get out of here. So yeah, silica powder broken. Not gonna worry about it right now, people. We gotta get to the other side of the map, and we're gonna get over there to have a look at some of the other factories. And this doesn't even. Which way do you want to go? Well, I mean, if you're giving people the mini tour of the mini tours, well, then I guess you got to drive through the center of the map to the crystal factory and then come back out at the oil factory and then swing by the rocket factory. Yeah, okay. We'll do it that way, people. We're on tour now. Of course, this is supposed to be about Fixmas, and we're definitely working on that as well. Of course, as mentioned, one of the things I was going to do was set up some rockets over there in the rocket factory, and then we were going to take the high point overlooking the rocket factory because it's a lot of look. And what we would do is we would launch all the rockets, right? And I still plan to do that. That is still the plan. Okay, do we have any trains here? No? Oh, there is a train. I was going to say, it's really quiet. You know what? You should probably get rid of this fog, too. So let's do that. Do that. All right, there we go. Bye-bye, fog. Okay, so let's keep working our way over there. So it turns out, yeah, it appears things are broken. Some new nodes exist. Some old ones don't, which is, unfortunate. And yeah, I'm going to have to go through, explore what is working and what isn't working. Like, for example, is the copper trains feeding my copper sheets line here? Are they all working, or is this just, kind of blanked out, right? Is it not working anymore because they added another node right here? Now these were all impure nodes at one time. Now, and they're all sitting there because, again, the main factory isn't probably doing any work either. Yeah, scary stuff, people. Scary stuff. As long as things don't totally mess up. Anyway, we know we have power back online, which is the number one concern. Now we can take stock of what other factories need fixing and go from there. So that's what we'll do. As we're now headed back to what I would call the main, we'll call it the main factory, but it's just a main factory of many things. It's where the supercomputers and the quantum computers, all that crazy stuff is made, right? I mean, obviously, all these pipes and things all come back here for a reason. So that's what we're going to do here. So this is the main factory. We'll actually, do you want to pick up the, I'll get the rockets later. Of course, obviously, main base, mini area is up there. Train station, okay, from the flight over is over there from before. We're now coming through the computer area. Of course, these are supercomputers. Is that what these are? Yeah, turbo motors. That's what these are. Okay, yeah, so these are the turbo motor area. Fred, what are you doing? Well, Fred, gee whiz, nah, you never catch them. It's fine. Do you want to take a look upstairs? I mean, the motors and things are doing fine. You should have a look upstairs here at aluminum casings and stuff, right? Because, of course, things aren't moving around up here at the moment. Yeah, you're not getting any aluminum sheets, so you're not making any heat sinks, and that's bad. Why are you not getting that? And do I want to know why? Not really. Well, I do know why. We're not making aluminum at the moment, which means we're not making them aluminum sinks. Now, that does mean my nuclear waste program will eventually stop working. That's not right now, though, and nuclear waste does have a significant buildup that it can build into. As long as we're making power, that is the more important part. So we have no aluminum, so these aren't being made. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so heat sinks aren't being made, so that means you guys are probably cranky. Casings, right? So chances are there's no casings being made. There's lots of radio control units here, though, by the looks of it. That actually makes me pretty happy. But, of course, the rest of the base is probably offline for one reason or another. So these, of course, are just sitting still, which I'm perfectly fine with at the moment. Okay, so let's head on over through the motor section to head over towards the mass copper facilities. Let's do that. Okay, and then, well, then I'm going to backtrack around and then head into the crystals. Check them out. All right, so this is the motors. We put out a couple hundred motors a minute here. And this, of course, is all the stators and the rotors for them motors. Hundreds of machines do that. This is over here. What do we got going on over here? I mean, you always got to look at stuff, right? Computers are being done over here. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, that's computers for that. Pretty sure there's something else being made down and around here somewhere. What do we got going on here? No, that's still more computers. All right, well, that's fine. I mean, you know, copper. I think there's like 300 and some machine or things here of copper. Sure, he says. Now, which way do you want to go into the crystals? Well, it is shorter if you go... Well, it's not shorter anymore. It's probably faster to go the beach method now. All right, well, I mean, these are kind of sitting around, but they're just sitting around because of no use, right? Yeah, it's not because, well, that is probably okay. I'm all right with that. Well, we can check that out. We got one full line, and you know what? We're going to take a 10-second detour. So one of the things I mentioned about is this map is half a decade old, if not more. This is the original factory made 5 years ago, and it has been sitting here for many years underneath, and it's not doing anything. You know, it's just sitting here. Now, I have had to tear large parts of it down just because of putting in this floor above it. Some things just couldn't fit. That being said, much of this is still the original buildings from them early years. In fact, the original train station, one of the very first train stations I ever built, I think is over there and is still existing. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll go have a look at that. Because this is all history, people. This is important stuff. All right. We'll take a scoot over here. The original train line is still here, even. So I'm pretty sure the original train station is over here. Because the train station itself would make a loop here, I think. You can't drive anymore that way anyway. Right? This used to make a loop around. Well, it used to go down there. I'm pretty sure the train station's down around that bend. Anyway, nevertheless, it's good to see all this old history here. You know, many hours have been spent doing things on this map, and then tearing it down. Again, this is just a part of a factory from earlier versions, and other parts had to be torn down and rebuilt because we needed the space. It was the same space. All right, so let's see what's going on with this blank line that I don't like the look of. Does this mean a copper node has changed somewhere? It's possible. So let's see what's going on down here. Okay, so let's just make a quick stop here for a second. That's good. All right, so that blank line is just because it's stopped. All right, that's, well, so now these are running, so those lines could just run out for all I know. But we will assume right now that those lines are fine. All right. Now we know trains are running. I've seen them. The trains are running. The crystal trains are running. So of course we're gonna drive along the beach here. Yeah, we'll drive along the beach. I was gonna say we could go in through the jungle there, but we'll drive along the beach for this part, and then we'll hit the jungle once we get up here a little bit. I see again. All the slugs are back. I could go on another slug hunt. The amount of times I've done that over the years, holy smokes, people! It's like every time every time they did a major update or map change or whatever, the slugs would be back, and I'd run around and collect them all. Hundreds of slugs, lots of slugs. But you get tired as the years go by. You get tired of collecting the slugs. So we're going to come back to what's in front of us here soon enough. We're going to make a right-hand turn here, head into the crystal factory to have a quickie look at that. Okay, so this is the crystal train route. I am taking a little bit of a chance here. I don't know where the train is at the moment, but we'll go with it anyway. Okay, so everything is fine. Yep. And of course, the other next problem is that, you know, some trees and stuff have grown back up, and that's kind of blocking things as time has gone on, right? Okay, so this is the crystal oscillator factory up here. Yeah, all these trees are back now. Holy smokes. Yeah, I mean, you can't see it all, but yeah, there's all kinds going on up here. Looks like this train is full, which is good in a way, because it means, you know, things are not totally broken up here. Of course, it's really hard to see, but this factory goes all around through here. It goes all in through that cave, back in around through the cave. You're gonna run out of gas. Yep, okay, you made it though. You're good. You're okay. You're okay. There you go. So yeah, I mean, this goes in and around that case. Of course, there's a lot of crystal nodes in there, or there was. I'm hoping they're still there. I am going to take it as they are still there for now. I mean, those lines look pretty purple to me, and until I see otherwise, I will take it that those lines are okay. So we'll go with that. So of course, this is the like I said, the crystal oscillator factory, and it's doing good. Oh, look, and the train has arrived. Is it running? It's pretty quiet, I will say. Are you not doing anything? I'm pretty sure you weren't here a minute ago. Oh, yeah, good. Okay, I was going to say, you are running, right? Please say you're running. Okay, you are running, and this is good. I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do, people. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, that's good. Now, we could go right underneath this and take the cave to the rocket factory. But what we'll do is we'll actually follow this train back down, and the reason is that we'll go through oil processing first, just to have a quick look at that before we get into the rocket factory. So, oh, easy now, easy. Yep. And of course, driving on the rails like this is always risky, right? Because the car loves to get stuck in the rails all the time. Like all the time. It's crazy, actually. Yeah, like, well, I'm not surprised that happened. Okay, so, but we did get back down to the bottom here, and that's important. Oh, and all the rocks are back. Gee whiz. Anyway, that's fine. We would usually go racing along the beach, but I think I'll save myself the pain, people. Okay, into the oil factory is next. And then the rocket factory, which takes up the whole rocky desert area here. So that's fine. The oil patch here, of course, does all kinds of craziness. Plastics and rubber for everybody. Everybody gets some. Okay, so we'll come on up here. We'll go up there. It'll be a little easier to see the entire factory from that point, because driving through this thing is like a madhouse maze. You know, it takes so much time. Okay, so, okay, there we go. Oh, is somebody alive? Yeah, okay. How's your left hand doing there, big guy? Not bad. It's fine, I guess. Okay, well, let's hope so. Yep, everything is fine. Oh, well, that's good enough. This is high enough. So, oil production, plastic and rubber, all here, people. It's basically what happens. We make plastic and rubber here, and, you know, we do it pretty good. Now, of course, we have, you know, it uses the crazy formulas of breaking plastic and rubber down and then double recycling itself, and then you get even more out of it. I think each row or each section does 780 a minute of whatever it's producing, like whether it's the plastic rows or the rubber rows. And that's fine. Of course, obviously, we have lines of plastic and rubber being taken back to the factories that way. And Yeah, the rocket factory and its entirety is back over there. But this is, of course, is our main plastic rubber production output now. It does what it has to do, people. You know how it is. Whoa, easy now. Okay, so we'll head on over. Everything seems to be running okay here. Do I even want to know? Please tell me that them nodes haven't changed. I don't think the nodes have changed over here. I am pretty sure that the nodes over here have been the same. Now, I think they did change them once, quite some time ago. They changed the purity and all that stuff on them, but I'm pretty sure the nodes are still there. But I guess we'll find out when we start firing things back up. So, let's move on, shall we? Okay. So, we'll just swing around here. Okay. Now, this is the rocket factory in its current form. And I see all the trees are back. Yay, us. Okay, well, it is what it is. Now, this thing covers the entire Rocky Desert. Covering it all would be kind of near impossible. So let's torture ourselves with some bugs. Yeah, are you sure about this, Max? Well, not really, but, you know, bugs are always a good time. No, they're not. The bugs are there's no good time about the bugs. Well, there is now, and do you know why? Because we've got crazy ammo now. That's right. We got the crazy ammo. We're not messing around anymore. That's right. Yeah, 2.5 hours and a dozen spiders later, I got crazy ammo. You betcha. Okay, well, let's work our way out here so as we don't wake up the crazy bugs before we get crazy with them. All right, can you get to this other platform? Well, yeah, make that left hand work a little harder, Max. All right, so there's the oil factory over there. This is the rocket factory. I think there's 270 refiners over here making, well, you can't even see it all. Drawing distance, people. It just doesn't happen. This thing makes all the rocket parts. So like up in the upper right-hand corner there, the parts, it's making all the parts, or it was at one time. As you can see, we were making lots of parts, but it looks pretty quiet down there at the moment. And I guess this is where we should find out why that is. I'm sure you guys are back. Are you not? Are the bugs not here anymore? No. All the times I've had to fight you guys up here and you're gone now? Really? Well, I am very disappointed. Anyway, whatever. I was all set for this big battle, people. I was set for the battle, and it never came. That's my life right there. I had to fight crazy spiders like crazy, but no bugs anymore. Awesome. All right, let's slow down here. Now, again, this thing is massively huge. We actually want to watch the fireworks from up there, where the Saturn planet is. We'll stand on one of them platforms up there and launch the fireworks, because it'll be a lot better of a show. We could stand up there, maybe. Anyway, we'll find oh, we're out of gas. Never mind. We'll find ourselves a really high point, and then we'll go focus on that. I just realized. Oh, I do have lots of gas back at the base. We're not hurting. We're not. I was gonna say, you got enough gas to be pulling this stuff off? We're fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, this factory has got so many moving parts. We're just on one side, 1/3 of one part of this factory. There are hundreds of machines making screws. That's all they do. Hey, right there. I think there's 144 of them, to be exact. As you can see, belts of screws going into different things. You name it. There's a thing that's making it. It just is what it is. Just stuff everywhere. All right, so we're in the middle of this thing now. We can probably go over this way. Yes. Yeah, we'll come up this way a little bit, and then we can have a look at this side. And remember, a lot of stuff is regrown in, so I got to be a little careful. A lot of what's being made over here? I would say, well, rods and stuff. What are you making out of rods and plates? Oh, those would be modular frames, because of course you need modular frames. I don't know, about another 200 machines worth to do things. There's always things to be made. Oh my. And belt walls everywhere, because that's what it takes to make a lot of things, you know. All right, well, I think computers and a bunch of stuff is made over here. There's mass silica there. Yeah, so what are you guys making? AI limiters? No, you're making circuit boards for computers, right? No, that's oscillators. Okay. But those oscillators are being used somewhere here. I know they are. Yeah, for adaptive control units. Yeah, that's a thing. So, yeah, that's where that's this part of the factory. Oh, I forget about that part over there. I mean, the rocket factory itself is massively huge and is in a totally separate power grid. Now, it is done that way on purpose because I did mention once about how I lost nuclear power, and that was painful. Very, very painful. Now, when we went through that pain, one thing we did was to not go through that pain again. We set the main factories on their own power grids, and I could easily cut them all off if I needed to. So you notice we have all the towers that run around the map. I got towers running everywhere. Well, those towers, of course, are carrying the main power supply, and then, of course, as we need or don't need them, we can cut them off. Right, we can't go that way. I know there's a way through here. I just gotta find. Oh, please tell me you have something underneath you. Okay, you do. Thank goodness. Let me tell you, I fear. I have a big fear of what may or may not be working, because let me tell you, there's like fixing anything on this map is a big job. All right, I mean, when you have the whole map covered in factory, you know, fixing things is a lot of work. You know, like fixing, you know, breaking one piece of somewhere can be very deadly and destructive to a lot of things. Very, very, very makes me very sad. Yeah, we're just sinking that stuff here. I think what do we're just sinking extra over here though, right? Right. Those are motors, and we were sinking extra motors in here at one time. Yes, we were. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, so those are motors, and those motors are going over that way. Part of the control units, probably. Wonder how I have this geared up, though. I mean... Oh, I had this turned off, right? That's exactly what's going on. All things final, no refunds or exchanges. I'm pretty sure they added that sticker. Okay, so that's fine. We'll drive around this way. Easy now. Easy, easy, easy. Of course, this is all probably stators and rotors for them motors, because you know that's a thing, right? Is that what you guys are? No, you're more space stuff. You're automated wiring. Well, of course you are. You're motors, right? Yes, you are. You're a belt wall and a half. Yes, you are. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, so that's automated wiring there. Yikes. Sure, he says. Everything is fine, he says. Are we at the back side of the thing already? Where are we here? No, we're not even close. We got to go back this way. Trace these down. Check these out. Oh, we got some new raw quartz modes there. Yes, these nodes are still there. Thank goodness. I would have a heart attack if they weren't. Okay, that's fine. We're using those two. All of this is being used. Looks like, is this a new copper ore there? Okay, that's fine. Limestone. Yeah, well, unless you're making a lot of concrete. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, so let's go back this way. Copper is back this way. Of course, you've seen like 144 machines making screws. And then here, I think, is 121 machines making copper. As you can see by the copper everywhere. We are getting closer to the backside of this whole rocket factory, though. So there, of course, is the tower way up there. And again, it's really hard to see all this stuff. It's just, there's so much of it. I mean, it's what happens when you literally cover the landscape full of factory. But anyway, we're coming out the backside of this, people. Okay, so let's go this way and go this way. All right, so we'll head this way, as this will take us out the backside and down the back. Now, the backside actually doesn't have a lot in it, to be honest. It is still very raw, if we want to call it that. You'll notice that the gas plants are still even here. I know, that's pretty scary, actually. And I just kind of left them. Like even the original poles and everything are here. In the early days, before we could get rid of the gas plants, of course, you had to make sure you went around all this stuff. That's what this is. This was, you went around there, and then you took that bridge and went around the gas plants. But, I mean, you know, belt walls, people. It is what it is. You know what? I think we're going to take a direct drive through the center. That oil factory over there, I don't think is running anymore. We could go have a look at it, though. We'll just take a quick peek over there. Where are we doing with time? Oh, yeah, we got enough time. We're fine. We got enough time. Yes. The platform is ready for oil. They've changed this again. This used to be grass. It's desert now. Okay. Fine. Anyways, and they've got the trees back. Okay, well, this isn't any deeper than it was. That's good. All right. This is fine. Everything is fine. Right? Is my bridge still here? Does this work? Oh, they've put another pond in. Okay, that's fine. All right, well, the bridge is still here, though. Thank goodness for that. That's concrete. And, oh, yep, more snails that are back. No surprise. Yeah, so there was oil over here at one time. As you can see, we have oil pipes here. The oil comes from in there. And this is all prepackaged, just like the other platform, which used to have a bunch of oil on it. But now that one field over there has been handling all the needs. But I think I was getting ready. To put this oil field back in, and the reason is because of the newest parts. So level 8, 9 parts, right? Because I have never done a complete build on this map. Believe it or not, nearly 3,000 hours in, this map still does not have a complete build on it. We ended up making a series fixing the map from its earlier revisions, which was great. And of course, now it appears we have a few broken nodes. But really, I should finish this map to finish the thing up there. Hey, tree, what are you doing? Not much. All right, listen, we're gonna take a quick jantry right through the center, I think. And again, some of this stuff is really old, really old. I mean, we pull stuff in from everywhere. And I mean, I have not been through this in a long time. Oh, there's autosave for you. Okay, yep, we're good. So some of this, like some of these parts, like there's like it's really hard to see at the moment. If I fly up here a little bit though, you'll see there's a bunch of concrete bridging and stuff. That is all really old stuff. Really old. Like that's been there, got to be at least 5+ years. from exploration and a bunch of stuff. Like this dirt is way nicer than what we used to drive on. This used to be just grass. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, like see, at one time there was, I think up there is where you go in and find a bunch of nodes up there. I think they changed those nodes, and that's a little concerning. I will have to check that out. So much to be done. So much to be done on this map. But the map's too big. The map's too big not to try and fix it. Building this kind of massive on this massive scale again, I don't know. I don't know if I could ever do it again. You know, I mean, I did it, but I don't know if I could ever do it twice. It's just, I think it'd be just one, it's like a bridge too far. I don't know if I could ever do it again. I do know that there's like, there's a couple different paths here. And the reason I've come up this way is I'd like to get into the center of the map. And I do know that at one time there was like a, see, this is all different in here now. Massively huge difference. Massively huge. I mean, well, I know where this comes out at. Eventually, it would come out close to the power plant. I know that, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to actually take this where these lines were up here. We're gonna make a little turn. And it is getting dark, which is always bad. Darkness and Satisfactory equals bad. Yes. What does this get me? Well, we'll find out. Alright, so we're going to go this way. Oh, no, please don't turn over. Not this time of day. It's very bad. Is the bridge still here after all these years? I don't know. Well, we'll find out. Okay, people, I found the bridge. We got the car on it. It is not where... I'm afraid the hill that it used to attach to does no longer exist. And because of that, I had to deconstruct the car and reconstruct it. I hope that this will get me to where I want to go, because I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean... Now, what is that way? Well, it turns out in one of the versions that I did, down there is geothermal, and that actually goes into this big valley here between the two parts, and that was all put in there at one time. But I see some other changes have been made, and this no longer attaches to anything, but I don't know if I'm going to get to exactly where I want to go going this way. I would like to say yes, but I can't answer that for sure. I mean, I'm kind of flying from the hip here, people. That's what I'm doing. Well, yeah. Well, you know, you guys are bad, right? Let's try not to upset the car here. Can we get the car to come around this way? Just in case I got to get away from you guys. Sure. Well, there's the water I was expecting. Pretty sure, though, that... or is it? Maybe not? Yikes. Sure. You know what? Let's take the car and go for a walk. Okay. This is definitely not dangerous, but why not? Well, it's the only way you're going to find out where we are here, Max. And sometimes it's the only way you can get around. Okay, especially where it appears the mid-size stuff has changed a bit. Okay, yes. Okay, well, there's the platform ramp. Oh, we got a bunch of new rocks there. That's cool. Let's see if we still have everything. Yeah, so there's the platform. This used to be a huge power core for me. Actually, it looks like I may have turned in too early. The first part, where I actually pulled the car in, yes, was discovered for that valley, but I'm pretty sure the bridge still exists. Let's actually go have a look at it. If we put the car down here, now this is in the center of this lake, and of course there's 3 oil nodes right over here by this train station. And right now, the trains just take the oil away, or they used to. That being said, this used to be covered in oil generators. Fuel generators is what this used to be covered in way back. We're talking, 4 or 5 years ago. This oil here, its only function was to have just a bunch of generators running. And then, of course, that got cleaned up after nuclear and all that stuff. Let's get the car down, and we'll do a quick drive to see if that bridge still exists. Okay. Yes, you are getting a little low on the gas here, Max. You do want to be a little careful here. Of course, there's geothermal out here. So there is a way to get out of there that way. That road there, of course, goes up into the purple forest. All kinds of stuff up there. But yeah, so here is the bridge. Does this bridge still exist? Yes, I see every tree has grown back. That's great. It looks like the bridge is still here. And is it intact is the question. Yes, well, yes it is. Look at that. Okay. Fred's cousin is flying around here. I see we have bad guys on the bridge, and they're all bad. Great. Yes, the bridge is still here. And it looks like the pathway back to the node. So we could go that way. It will take us out to the desert area and then back to the power area that way. Or we'll go this way just for something to do this time. Oh, don't drive off the edge here, dude, because let me tell you, it's a mess here. You don't want to drive off the edge here at all. There is no hope for you here. You drive off of this edge. Okay, so let's... Yep, there you go. Let's head back this way, and we'll swing around. We have a couple of different ways we can go here, actually, once we get out here. This place is a total stink show out here. Holy smokes. Lots of our bauxite comes from here. Almost all the bauxite comes from here. Of course, the pink forest has tons of bauxite. Oh, listen, dude, don't give me a hard time. I got things to do today. All right. There we go. All right. Yeah. Now the trains and stuff, they haven't run out here in years, right? So these tracks, as far as I remember, have no trains running on them. So, yeah, yeah, some more land changing here, I see. Yeah, that's a thing. Now, that being said, trains do run here, okay? And that's because we have a choice. We can go that way, and you'll notice that bauxite lines would run over to power. This goes to the mega cave, and the mega cave, of course, allows us to drive back down towards the main base. The problem is that the mega cave has changed so much, I don't think I can drive through it at the moment. And I see we have a lucky contestant here who's just being a dingbat. Yeah, I see you there. Yeah, you stink. You know what? I think we're going to go this way, and then we'll drive back around for safety, people. So that is what. Yeah. So that there would go up there into the cave. You go in through, pick up uranium that way, and the uranium train is running there. But we're going to go this way. We're going to follow the bauxite lines, and you can see this has all been changed, right? These things are floating in the air, right? So this is all different now. I hope I can drive the car through here because it looks pretty scary. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I see the bugs are here. Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, okay, sure. We'll turn right here, run down this way. Sure, we can do that. Oh, don't get it. No. You better stay in the car because I have no idea what creatures are here. Sure. See, there were some bugs hiding there in the trees. Oh, we're down here by coal now. And then we got to go up that hill. Right. So that means we've got to go down this way. The stuff you have to remember, people. The stuff you have to remember. Yes, but don't go that way too far because this is a big lake and you've got to drive around it. So this is all coal here, right? That node exists. That node exists. That's good to see. Now, you can drive over there and there's a natural way up, or I built this to get up here a little faster. And then all these lines come together here, right? So if you drive that way right there, that's the natural way to get up here from down there, but we don't need to do that. And then this comes through here, and cuts up through here, cuts up like this. I see they've changed some land here. Great. I mean, this is perfectly fine. This is where the new crystal nodes are. I recognize this because I went looking for them the other day. The new crystal nodes are here because that rail line, yeah, there's one right there. And there's the second one. So there's the new crystal nodes. By the way, if you're looking for doggos, this area here is doggo mega rich. Like, there are so many doggo. Like, look, there's 5 of them back there alone. There are doggos every 5, 6, 7 doggos back there. There are doggos up here all the time. It's crazy busy with the doggos up here. If you're ever looking for doggos, look, more over there. All kinds of doggos here. Doggos. It's where they are. This is where the new Craterium is coming from. And, of course, this brings us back around to the power plant. Yes, it does. So, people, I mean, that's quite the tour. We didn't even get to see some of the smaller factories and stuff buried, like the copper sheets factory or any of that stuff. But that's because we just have there's just so much to fix. So we do got to get aluminum back online. This aluminum is all broken at the moment because all the powder is broken. And so we got to get aluminum back up and running. Once we have aluminum up and running and we know that's working, we can start working our way across the map and try to fix everything over that way. Yeah, well, you've seen the new nodes there. The old nodes are over there. I guess, you know, what am I going to be doing for the next week? Well, again, I am playing other games, right, including 2 Point Museum at the moment, and getting Mr. Prepper ready. That being said, when I do have little moments here and there, I have been loading up the game. What I will probably be working on... Oh, and I see we have a new node here. What is this? Is there multiple new nodes here? Is this a thing? Who knows? I do know that one of the nodes got changed to an iron node. Has that ever messed everything up? I should show you guys that. This node, where is it? This node here, down here, is now an iron node. It used to be a crystal node, and so what it's done is it has filled all my crystal machines full of raw iron ore, which I will now have to take apart and fix. Yeah, I don't look forward to that at all. So I guess that's kind of what my goal is for this week. That and setting up the fireworks for the Christmas special. We'll get ready for Fixmas. We'll set that all up, and that will be where that is. So I'd like to get aluminum back online is kind of my first goal here. We've got the power working, and for the foreseeable future. The other thing I will probably look into is uranium. I am using 2 of the 3 nodes. We are using the one in the cave. And we are using the that train, the smaller train, is also going to the other cave. But I am going to have to get the 3rd node, and I am going to have to apply to here because it looks like it's not providing enough uranium to keep up production, and that's going to be a problem, right? Again, are we using all this power right now? Probably not. We're probably only using a fraction of the power. And that's fine. but that will become a problem eventually. So that's where we are, people. Let's put up the border here, I guess, to wrap things up. We'll head on over here to the car. Guess we'll start. What do I got on here? Yeah, you know what? You've got to go home for gas. It's time to stop playing around, looking at all the sites, and start planning for reals. Now, don't get me wrong. I planned for reals. I mean, I fought them crazy spiders for almost freaking 3 hours to get that done. But that had to be done. We had to make sure power was still running. So let's end the episode up over at the power plant. We can at least have a quick gander there. I see Mr. Spider is... Oh, yeah, no, right there. Yeah, piece of crap. Stupid things. Man, like, I can understand, you know, wanting to make a challenge or whatever, but some of these creatures they've got now are just... They're just boondoggling. I mean, holy smokes. It's crazy what some of the creatures do in this game now. Almost not fun, in a way. I mean, I don't mind a challenge, but there's a challenge, and then there's just craziness. But anyway, nevertheless, luckily, I don't have to fight all these guys. My factory is mostly intact, with some crevices. It's perfectly fine. So, we're going to drive on over here. We'll have a quick look around. Wow, that was a really bad jump there, Max. You couldn't have taken that jump any worse, dude. That was like a terrible jump. Anyway, whatever. I'm Max. This has been Satisfactory. We got power. Yes, we are short on uranium. That being said, the fundamentals are all working. We just need to get more resources now. So that's fine, and we will do that. How is this filling up from earlier? Yes, well, those green lights are going down there pretty far now. That makes me pretty happy. That's good. We like green lights there. There's a few yellow lights kicking around, but I think that's just going to be an issue with the shortage of uranium for now. I did want to check them AI limiters. Everything looks pretty kosher over there. I'd like to see that. That's just awesome. Lots of green lights here, people. This makes me happy. This means AI limiters are being made, right? Boom, baby. That's right. AI limiters, and they're full. Like, they're not... We're not just making a few AI limiters. This thing is full of AI limiters. That's good. That means that we are outproducing the need of the items that are at hand. So that's actually a good thing. Okay, people, we like to see good progress everywhere. Let's take a look at the colliders before we end things off. This is a dangerous area to be in, Max. I mean, you know, you and I both know that these things over here just kill you. Yes, but more nuclear waste is being generated all the time. This is fresh waste coming in here. Bottom row is always brand new waste, right? The question is are we getting ahead of it? Well, let's see if we can't find out. This could be dangerous. Let's see. What do we got going on? So, yes, we are actually staying ahead of it. So we have new waste coming in, but more waste is going out than is coming in. So we are winning. Yay me! I am winning the waste wall of destiny. I mean, it does look really cool to watch, though. So with that, thanks everybody, all those watching. This was only supposed to be like a 2-video or 3-video special, but I will bring it back once a week as we try to fix up the factory. Now, that being said, you know, factory games were not on my list for 2025. Of course, everybody that's been on my Discord knows that some things in my life happened in 2025. I had to take care of stuff because that's the way real life works. Don't get me wrong, games are great. Real life is something else. And so factory games kind of had to take a back seat. I'm still not ready to put them into the forefront, but I am comfortable with like giving it like a Saturday or a Sunday slot to kind of work on in the background as we try to do new things with it. So with that, we're gonna make it run, people. I mean, besides, you got to see these colliders work. I mean, they're they're just awesome. So with that, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care.